Hello, Liberty. I'm here with another 2020 Senior Spotlight, and I'm here with Ysabel Manzi. Ysabel, how are you doing?
I'm all right, Miss Fuentes. How are you?
Pretty good, thanks. How are you adapting to being at home?
So not very well at all. The first few weeks, at least the first week, it didn't like quite hit me that like, oh, we're not in school anymore. Like it just kind of felt like vacation. I was like, this isn't real.
Yeah,
And then I'm still trying to adjust to not being able to go out and see anybody, not having that everyday structure.
yeah. I agree. At first, it felt like, oh, we're just on like spring break or something, or like it's not, this will be over soon.
Yeah.
And now it's pretty real that it's not over.
Yeah.
Um, how about getting yourself used to online schooling? How's that going for you?
It's been difficult. It
Yeah.
definitely has, especially with like my sleeping habits now.
Yeah.
I'm never up when I need to be, so it's
Yeah.
a bit difficult.
Yeah. It is much more difficult to keep yourself awake or get yourself awake when you're supposed to be, when there's not like an actual place to go to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. So, why don't you tell us a bit about yourself before we left school? What activities were you involved in, all that kind of stuff? What do you like to do?
Well, before we ended school, I was looking forward to having my last season of track, and I was hoping that it would be my best season because my last indoor season was my best season ever. So I was really hoping to continue my progress with that. But
Yeah, not having track is definitely um, a big blow to everybody, spring sports in general. What events did you do in track?
so I'm a sprinter. So for indoor track, I did the 55, the 300, and the 4x200 relay. And for outdoor, I run the 100, the 200, the 4x100 relay, and sometimes they'll make me do the 400.
All right. Who was in your who would have been in your relay for outdoor? Because I believe the girls' outdoor relay was pretty good, if I'm correct. Who was on the relay with you girls?
So last year it was me, Brooke Roth, Alyssa Kapleski, and Chloe Rico. So this year it would have been the three of us and probably Brianna, I would assume.
Brianna, yeah. You know who else would have been a good addition who wasn't on track last year? Cassidy was going to run.
Yes.
She would
Yeah.
have been a really good addition to a 100. It's a 100 you do, right? The 4 by
Mhm.
one
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been a good addition also. But Brianna, Cassidy, yeah, you guys would have been pretty stacked right there.
Yeah. And it was
Yeah,
always
that's
my favorite event too.
yeah. It's a great event to watch. I don't get to many track meets because at times they're a little bit boring because they're like or and confusing at times because it's like there's 500 different events happening all over the place. Um, but I do like watching the relays; those are always a good time.
Yeah.
So at school, throughout high school, what was the favorite class that you ever took?
Um, so this might come as a shock to you, but my math classes have always been my favorite. I actually really like numbers and math, but they don't like me. It just does not work in my brain, but I do like math.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes we like things that aren't the easiest, Uh, I enjoyed my chem class in high school, but I was not good at my chemistry class in high school. So that's okay. That happens. Um, no, there's a lot of different things that could come to mind here, but what's one of your favorite memories from high school?
Um, I think my favorite part of high school has always been doing the musical. I absolutely love it. It's such, I don't know, when it all comes together at the end, it's amazing to see everybody working together and supporting each other. So it's
Yeah.
my favorite.
Yeah, and you were in The Little Mermaid this year, correct? Oh, did I lose you? Slight technical difficulties, everybody. Oh,
Yes, I
there we go.
was.
Okay, you were. There you are. It happens sometimes. You were one of Ariel's sisters.
Hmm.
See, I did pay attention when I was there. Yeah, you were very good. What other musicals had you been in during high school?
So I've been in every musical so far since my seventh grade year. So we did Cinderella, The Sound of Music, Beauty and the Beast, Guys and Dolls. There's probably more. I'm forgetting.
Hairspray?
Hairspray,
I
yes.
was in Hairspray.
That was the best one. Yeah.
That was a fun time. That I'd never been involved in any kind of musical or anything like that, and that was a fun time. You all seemed to have a lot of fun during the rehearsals, and then definitely the nights of the performances. That was a really I got to see what all of you always get to do, and it was really great. I can understand you loving that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Isabel, what are your plans when high school is over? What are you doing?
So after high school, I plan on going to the University of Central Florida. It's actually their most competitive year this year, so a lot of people are getting deferred from the fall semester to summer or just not at all. So if I don't get in for fall or summer, I'm going to apply for spring because it is my top school. It has the exact program that I'm looking for, and it's just an amazing school for hospitality.
Right, that's what I was going to ask. I know the answer, but can you tell everybody what it is that you would like to do?
So I would like to major in meeting and event management, and basically I'd like to become a wedding planner.
I did know that because you had mentioned that when my wedding was happening, and then getting prepared for prom, which may or may not happen at this point. You were super excited about being a part of the decoration crew for that. So I do remember that. So that's an interesting profession to go into, and it could be a lot of fun. And I'm sure down in Florida, if you end up staying down there, you can get some crazy weddings that would happen.
Yeah.
The more money people have to spend on their wedding, the more fun it is for you as the planner, I think.
Yeah.
Very good. And finally, Isabel, is there anything that you'd like to say to the Liberty community, to the faculty and staff at the school, to your friends, to your family?
Um, to the faculty, I'd like to say thank you for supporting me these past 4 years. To the student body and the remaining of the students, I'd like to say to enjoy what you have when you have it. Enjoy high school because it's not going to last. And to my friends, I want to say I miss you all. And I know I'm really bad at texting, but I love you guys.
Very good. Very good. Yeah, I think a message of enjoying what you have is important. And I think you guys learned very quickly during this that you don't appreciate it until it's gone. And you didn't, I knew that you would all come to that conclusion at some point. I just didn't know it would be right now before you actually graduated, so. Well, thank you very much for being a part of this, Isabel. Stay well, and I hope everything works out for us and we get to plan a prom together. Maybe if it goes into summertime, maybe we'll get a prom over the summer.
Okay.
All right. Thank you again, though, for being a part of this with me.
Thank you for having me.
All right. I will talk to you everybody later, and I will be back with another 2020 Senior Spotlight soon.